Hearing about some people in some states protesting stay-at-home orders aimed at slowing the spread of coronavirus. In Michigan, protesters followed social distancing guidelines by driving around the state capital of Lansing, hoping to cause a traffic jam. Grady Trimble was there, reports in Lansing now. What happened? It's Grady.
Well, Bill, it's still going on. This thing started at around 11 o'clock this morning, and it shows no signs of stopping. They wanted to clog the streets here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're sending a message to Governor Gretchen Whitmer that they don't agree with her stay-at-home order. They say it goes too far, takes away their rights, and in some cases is too arbitrary. For example, you can go on a sailboat or a canoe, but not on a motorboat. You can't go to a second home if you live in the state, but someone from out of the state can drive to their second home in Michigan. And at big box stores, you can buy groceries and medicine, but there are certain areas of the store that have to remain closed, such as the parts of the store that sell paint, carpet and flooring, as well as garden supplies and furniture. Many of the people I spoke to here say there are such strict provisions and that the governor did this for her own political ambitions. Listen. Brother, can I add one thing to that? Liberty must prevail.
We don't get to work, you don't get to work. Freedom is essential.
Our community is struggling. My husband is on unemployment for the first time in our life. And it's unwillingly that we're taking unemployment. We want to go back to work.
Time for our state to be opened up. We're tired of not being able to buy the things that we need, go to the hairdressers, get our hair done. It's time to open up.
Who's ready to stand defiant against this governor and open up business tomorrow? Lock her up! 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 Lock her up!
weltweiten Corona-Pandemie. Dementsprechend beherzigen Sie die Regeln, die wir haben, um das Virus, damit es sich nicht weiter ausbreitet. Euro-Regeln! Als erstes ganz wichtig.
Kilkaset osób protestowało w sobotę w centrum Berlina przeciwko obostrzeniom wprowadzonym przez władze z powodu pandemii koronawirusa. Siedzący trzymali białe róże nawiązujące do ruchu Białej Róży, który był ruchem oporu przeciwko nazistom.
Ograniczenia idą za daleko i wierzę, że mogę podejmować trafne decyzje za pomocą mojego rozumu. Mogą mi doradzać ludzie, którzy mają większe doświadczenie z tym wirusem, ale nie chcę być zmuszana do przestrzegania tych środków.
Ich will mein Leben zurück!
Sono pure imbruttiti, cazzo. Questi mo cagano.
Kto mieszka nad morzem, może się w nim wykąpać. To pierwsze złagodzenie restrykcji we Włoszech ogłoszone przez rząd jeszcze przed opracowaniem pełnego programu stopniowego otwierania kraju po trwającej prawie 2 miesiące kwarantannie.
Beweis zwischen beruflichen und persönlichen Rechten
Bardziej mnie interesowało, czy coś tam chce z motora.
Jak jadę, to jeszcze tam w Niemczech mam, w tej pierwszej wiosce.
Aby jednak udało się Billowi Gatesowi zrealizować swój zbrodniczy pomysł w pierwszym etapie, oczywiście miał się udać plan globalnego strachu. Do tego został wprowadzony tzw. koronawirus przez zatrudnienie w tym celu masońskich gwardii zarządzających w poszczególnych państwach. Prawdziwą intencją tej pandemii było stworzenie określonego wzorca zachowania, akceptacja ograniczeń i całkowite zniesienie wszystkich praw na stałe. Ta wersja wirusa miała stanowić stałe zagrożenie zgodnie z planem ciemnej strony poprzez intensywne manipulowanie i rozpowszechnianie fałszywych informacji. W zamyśle zarządzających światem miało to doprowadzić do całkowitego usunięcia wszystkich praw, a następnie do pełnej i całkowitej kontroli ze strony osób faktycznie sprawujących władzę, czyli do całkowitego zniewolenia ziemskiej populacji. Ciemna strona jednocześnie rozprowadzała wirusa w krótkich odstępach czasu w kilku krajach, próbując przyspieszyć jego rozprzestrzenianie. Ale ku rozczarowaniu tych psychopatów nie udało się do końca zrealizować zamierzonego celu. Rozprzestrzenianie się tego biologicznego systemu broni rozpoczęła ciemna strona pod koniec 2019 roku. Jego długoterminowym celem było coraz większe osłabienie układu odpornościowego populacji i jednoczesne zwiększenie śmiertelności. Jest to po prostu kolejna próba serii wysiłków, które ciemna strona kontynuuje, aby przeprowadzić depopulację poprzez użycie ukrytych programów. W końcu program oczywiście obejmuje również szczepienia, mające na celu przygotowanie i zainicjowanie mikroukładu populacji mieszkającej na powierzchni Ziemi. To syntetycznie powiązałoby wszystkich dotkniętych tym problemem z jednym lub kilkoma programami sztucznej inteligencji. W ten sposób mogłyby następnie zdalnie zainicjować systematyczne zmniejszanie lub regulację wielkości życia mieszkańców na całym świecie. Jedna część planu ciemnej strony polegała na dopuszczeniu oczekiwanej długości życia Ziemian maksymalnie 30 do 35 lat i w liczbie około 500 milionów. Taka ilość zachipowanych niewolników oczywiście swobodnie dałaby się kontrolować i pracowałaby dla elit.
That's no different than burning books. There's a reason that this information is being censored. Ask yourself that question. Why is it being censored? There's all sorts of information, guys, that you need to know. The truth has to come out, because if we don't allow the truth to come out, in the next 2 weeks, they'll get their agenda going. We want the truth, no more. We don't want to deal with this crap anymore. We want the world to be what the world is meant to be, which is a beautiful, abundant place, not this fear-mongering garbage that they're putting out. If there's something of this importance that's come out and nobody's talking about it, the media is not talking about it, then you have to ask yourself, what is going on? Why is the media not talking about this? Why are they not covering something so critical?
I think it's important that people remember that, because people are scared, people are anxious. They need to know that there is a larger plan, a higher power at work.
When the Surgeon General made this announcement, why wasn't the mainstream media covering it? Why wasn't there, every major broadcast station out there covering it? And there's a reason why they weren't covering it. And I'm going to tell you what the reason is. That instead of covering that, this is what they covered. This came out today on ABC. Social distancing measures may be necessary until 2022 to contain coronavirus pandemic. This is the misinformation, distraction, diversion tactics from taking the real information that's empowering and trying to scare more people, to try to make you paralyzed by trying to take away your power, your autonomy. This was just released. It's actually about the Surgeon General. All right, it says, in a stunning turn of events, major plans to reopen. U.S. Surgeon General Adams dumps Gates' predictive contagion model. All right, so they've basically taken the contagion model and they've dumped it. And it says, in a stunning turn of events, Surgeon General Jerome Adams explained in an interview on Live XM Radio that the coronavirus task force has effectively dumped Bill Gates, the Centers for Disease Control, and the World Health Organization predictive contagion model, and is now working with the real data. He explained on Sirius XM Breitbart News host Alex Marlowe that given the new data, businesses will begin to reopen as early as May, others in June. As early as May, we're already open and we're going to continue to be open. This runs contrary to the out of fear mongering of Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates, who have made a media tour threatening the public that businesses may not reopen for 6 months to a year or unless governments purchase the conveniently patented big pharma vaccinations. According to Adams, what the American people need to know is we actually have data, and so we're tracking that data. Before his about face, which appears to have come as an order from the Trump administration and in consultation with the findings of Dr. Adams, the task force was working with predictive models which have been created by the Bill Gates-dominated World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control. Dr. Fauci's control over the CDC has been criticized in the past for its for-profit motive in the handling of ranges of illnesses from HIV to H1N1. So guys, now is the momentum. Everything that we've been saying, everything I've been saying, everything the other doctors have been saying, the ones that have been not fear-mongering, the ones that are saying fear-mongering, stay in your houses, stay 13 feet away from yourself, that's the kind of BS that they just, I can't even justify them, because if they had any scientific integrity, or if they had one freaking synapse, meaning that they were one neuron short of a synapse, they would have never said that, because everything they were saying was just not based on science. So this is fantastic news for the country. It's fantastic news for the world, and for the rest of the people out there that had their heads so far up, you know what? Tell them that they should never, ever, ever allow themselves to be fear motivated like this. The truth is the truth, and to jade it with misinformation and the hype that the media's put out there, and Fauci's model and Gates's model, this is so exciting. So listen, guys, I'm not going to keep on belaying the point, but pass this on, pay it forward, let the world know this is happening. I'm so happy right now. Pay it forward, pass it on.